Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is InsideAgameR. Welcome back to Simulate Virtual Airlines X-Plane 12. We're here with the Toliss A319. Just doing a little flight tonight. We didn't fly in about 2 weeks or so, so we're doing a bit of a flight tonight. So yeah, we're currently sitting in EDDK, which is Cologne in Germany, and we're going to be heading over to Luton, EGGW. It should be about a flight time of about 1 hour, 10 minutes, something like that. I didn't realize where we are in this airport. ATC is online. We're on Vatsim. We got one hell of a taxi for this this airport, which is going to be fun. So we are here tonight with Jamesy. Jamesy is on Vatsim as well. Here we go. He's had a baby with a small plane. He's decided to go sit on top of him. He's sitting here next to me, and we also have Count flying with us as well on the VA itself. Anyone that wants to join us in ConnectVA.net, you're more than welcome to join us. Come join Discord, we'll help set you up and all those other kind of good things. So, Tuesday, bloody tired, guys. Hello, Dean, Mad Skills, hello, Grimbald, Angel Sim, hello, Just Jace, hello, Georgina, hello, Jamesy, hello, Jordan, hello, Addy, hello, hello. So yeah, so last night, after I finished my stream, I was thinking about, you know, going to bed, and then I get a text at midnight saying I have work today. So I've been out working all day, been rushing around to get this going. The flight streams, what I might have to do just to make sure I can make it work, it might be one every 2 weeks going forward, because I'm cutting my streaming schedule down because of working stuff. I haven't fully decided, but it's something that might have to give, because coming home, like I didn't get home till late, got to eat, I just had a shower, I had to set up the flight plans. It's a lot. Or I might have to change it from Tuesdays to Sunday or something like that. We'll work that out. I'll speak to everybody, see what we can do to make it work. So there we go. Yeah, so we're here in the Toliss A319. We're in Cologne. It's a nice little airport, this one. X-Plane 12 has been working really well, so I've been really enjoying it. So to be honest with you, I've not really turned on Microsoft Flight Simulator since, if I'm honest. Right, so let's go down below. We need to get the... actually, we don't need to get that. We do have external powers available. So battery 1, battery 2 on. External power can go to the on position. We're going to turn on all our fuel pumps. IRS 1, 2, and 3 to align. Crew supply can go to the on. Emergency lighting can go to armed. We'll put auto seatbelts and smoking on for the moment. No big deal. Right. This should all start kicking in eventually. I need to just brighten this all up. Surprised it doesn't save in my settings. I thought it did. But for some reason it hasn't. We may need to have a look at them. Oh, you're playing Omsi, nice. Okay, so very quickly so far, I've loaded with 6.1 fuel on board. We're sitting quite nicely with 102 passengers. We are in the zero fuel range, estimated around 56,413. SimBrief gave me 55.9. That's not, that's a little bit off, but it's not miles off, so we'll take it. So we're going to go to the performance. Obviously, we're in Cologne. We're going to be going from 3-1 left by the looks of things. We'll double check that once all that comes online. All those other kind of good things. There you go. Maybe I should give you some sounds as well. Some sounds are always good when you're flying. For some reason they're very loud tonight though. Didn't see anyone take off. Right. Very quickly. I need to get some ATIS. Okay, let's have a look. What ATIS have we got? I freaking didn't see any of that. Okay, so that is information D for Delta. 2,000 feet. I'm going to contact Langen on 135,650. That's okay, I'll just write that down very quickly. Scattered at 3,500 feet, some moderate showers in the air, QNH of 1017. So we're just going to change our QNH here to 1017. We are runways and uses 2431 and 31 right. Winds at 280 at 14, visibility at 10. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we got information Delta. Right, we should be good. All is good in the hood. Right, let's find 121 decimal 605. Right, we do have ground on, so all should be good. Cologne ground, radio check.
Wrong frequency 7742.
I have no idea what he just said to me. For some reason, the audio in my ear now has gone very quiet. Right, we'll see how we go. Anyone else who plays Boobs Don't After Last? Did you play? I can't get away with playing any of those things. I get demonetized too quickly. Right, let's okay, there's definitely some radio silence going on here. So the mic volume should be good. Alright, I'm just going to have to turn him all the way up. My ACARS doesn't want to work now, so I can't record the flight, but I'll still fly. Have you let it update by accident or anything? What the frig am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. I need to move some things out of the way here.
Soft ground, hello, Turkish 89er, Romeo Charlie, Gate, Charlie 01, Info, Golf, requesting clearance to Istanbul. Gate, Romeo Charlie.
I really can't hear him very much. Joining you shortly with Microsoft. Yeah, no worries. We've got time. I've got time. Yeah, so if you don't update it, it won't work for 2024. So the only way it works for 2024 is you have to update ACARs. That's the only way for it to work on 2024. But it breaks 2020 a bit. Yeah. Again, you have to update it for it to work. So if you update it quickly, it should connect. Yeah, because the old one, it was broken because the beta was for 2024, but it was breaking 2020. So if you want to fly in 2024, you have to update it. And then make sure on the settings you put Microsoft. So in ACAR's settings, you know, you can click X-Plane, Microsoft 2020. You got to make sure it's Microsoft 2024, and you got to make sure the pathing's all set up there in ACARS now, because I think a lot of that changed, right? I can't even check my settings because I'm already logged into my flight, so. Cologne Ground, hello, Simply 7742 requests IFR clearance to Luton. Information Delta stand, Bravo 14, information Delta.
7742 on frequency, contact Köln Tower 124.980. Turkish 8, 9 Romeo Charlie, ready to copy. Go ahead, 8 9 Romeo Charlie. 8 9 Romeo Charlie, information Golf, clear to Istanbul, Doden, Tango departure, flight plan route, climb at 5000 feet, scope 1000. Info Golf, clear Istanbul, Doden 1, Tango departure, flight plan route, via sit 5000, scope 1000, Turkish 8 9 Romeo Charlie. 8 9 Romeo Charlie, feedback correct.
Oh, hang on, this is confusing as fuck.
GT 5024, connect tower 118.305, vorbei.
I think it wants me to go to tower at 124980.
Good mountain, inside menu uniform, Lima 7. Coming inside number uniform, ground, hello, taxi, Rai, correction, taxi, straight, Lima 7, Romeo, Lima 8, Mike, Papa 3 to stand, Bravo 01.
Does anybody know what he said?
Bravo 01, via Lima 7, Romeo, Lima 8, Mike and Papa 3, inside menu uniform.
Yeah, but ground's online. I'm talking to ground. You speak to ground before you speak to tower, no? Oh, alright. Have they changed this or something? I thought you speak to ground, then tower. Tower gives you the clearance, no? Am I wrong? Am I doing this wrong? Good evening. Good evening, Clone Tower, Simply 7742, request IFR clearance to Luton, information Delta, stand Bravo 14.
Simply 7742, Clone Tower, hello, information Delta is correct, cleared to London Luton, Northern 3, Bravo departure, flight plan route, climb at altitude 5000 feet and squawk 2011.
Cleared to Luton via the Novo 3, sorry, which departure did you give me again there, sorry?
November Victor Oscar 3 Bravo, Northern 3 Bravo.
Okay, the November Oscar 3 Bravo, climb to 5,000 feet, squawking 2011.
Simply 7742, read back correct, report when fully ready.
There's a problem with my flight plan. Yeah, ground isn't on Cologne. You might be looking at Dusseldorf. Ah. EDDK. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. I am looking at Dusseldorf. What? I don't know. Yeah. You forget when all these airports are so close to each other. Okay, so something's not right with that flight plan, but we're going to give it a go. So we are currently at EDDK. We are going over to Luton at EGGW. For some reason I thought it was Gatwick, but I am wrong. So here we go. We're going to insert our flight. Flight number, we are SIT7742. Cost index there of 31, which means we're going damn slow. And we should be cruising to flight level 3000. We can align the IRS. That's fine. I need to go into the flight plan because this is where something is not right. I'm assuming it was 3-1 left. Taking the Novo 3 mic. No, he said something about Bravo. Painful. What runway did he say? Does anyone remember the runway he said? Can you just skip backwards and tell me the runway? I have a feeling we're departing from a different runway here. Could he be sending me from 2-4? Where are we? I mean, 2-4 could be an option. I don't see anything with a Bravo.
Colonel Tower, good evening. Simply 1-5, requesting IFR to Luton. Aircraft type is A320. Currently at stand Bravo 12 and 8 information Delta on board.
Okay, we need to listen to Jamesy.
1-5, Colonel Tower, hello. Information Delta is correct. Clear to London Luton. Nervenish 3 Bravo departure. Flight plan route, climb passage to altitude 5,000 feet and squawk 2065.
What did he even say? James.
Cleared IFR to Luton, initial climb 5,000 feet and squawk 2065. Apologies, what was the runway and the departure for Simply 15?
Simply 15, it's November Victor Oscar 3 Bravo, out of runway 31 right.
3-1 right.
Apologies, November Victor Oscar 3 Bravo departure.
He has completely changed.
1 right, Simply 15.
Simply 15, no worries, feedback correct.
Jamesy, did he say 3-1 right? Jamesy, can you just tell me what he said? I thought he said the Novo 3 Bravo. Normally in Germany they speak really slowly, but today it seems to be 100 miles or no miles. Jamesy, 3-1 right, taking the Novo 3 Bravo. Yeah, okay, that's what we're going with. Freaking hell. No transition. Get you inserted. Let's not worry about anything else. Okay. Right, what I want to be doing here now is I want to start flicking on the APU. There you go. Okay, compute. No, it doesn't follow it over. Okay, so we are V1 at 128. Rotating at 128. And V2 at 1301. We will be our flaps hall 1 departure, flexing to temperature 67, so close to 69, which we all know is my favorite number. Right, okay, so flight plan is good. We can check that now in a second. Holy cow. Right, let's clear up some of this Here you go. Doors are going to hopefully start shutting. You made the right balls up? I had no idea what he said either, to be honest with you. So, you're not on your own. Why is this one not disappearing? Okay, count is also going from 3-1 right. So yeah, this has kind of messed me up a little bit because 3-1 right is all the way down the bottom, so Taxim Alpha. Okay, that's not too bad. Sweet. Okay, that's all looking pretty good. If you want, we can check that. If you go to flight plan, you can go to flight plan, and then you can start jumping through all of these hoops till we get to Gatwick. I'm not going to put in the Gatwick stuff yet because it could change if ATC is online. I've not even looked. Okay. Master bleed on. Standard power is already off because I'm an idiot. Beacon light can go to the on position. Wing light, nav lights can go to the on position there too. We still have power here, so that's something. That's all in. Done. Okay, let's pre-plan our pushback. So where we are currently, I'm expecting us to be going down here.
Ground to cockpit, toes driving up. Aberdeen 771 Tower, hello, wind 300 degrees, 13 knots, 1 met 31 left, clear to land.
31 left, clear to land, Aberdeen 771.
Oh, they were very noisy, those things. Climb Tower, Sydney 7742 requesting push and start.
Simply 7742, squawk 2011 and push and start is approved, facing north.
Push and start approved, facing north, and yet squawking 2011 now. And all that palaver.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect, set parking brake.
Set parking brake.
Golf Tower, simply 15, also ready for push and start, Bravo 12.
1 second, guys.
Roger, push and start is approved, facing south and disconnect beam position Charlie 06.
Push and start approved, facing south and disconnect at Charlie 06, simply 15.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted, release parking brake.
Berlin 771, David Bravo.
Berlin 771, welcome to Cologne, taxi position Bravo 26, via Bravo.
Taxi Bravo 26, via Bravo, Berlin 771.
Alright, sorry about that. Work stuff. Absolute nightmare. Right. What the frig are we doing? Jamesy's already pushed back, so I'm gonna have to wait for Jamesy to go now, aren't I?
Tower, simply 15, requesting taxis runway 3 runway. Apologies for the position our GSX has left us in.
Simply 15, no worries, taxi via Alpha, hold short of runway 24.
Taxi via Alpha and hold short of runway 24, simply 15.
Oh. Hang on.
Simply 15, advise able to depart out of intersection Alpha 2, runway 31 right.
Affirm, we can depart Alpha 2 for 31 right, simply 15.
Simply 15, roger, taxi holding point runway 31 right via Alpha and Alpha 2, cross runway 24.
Cross runway 24, taxi via Alpha to Alpha 2 for runway 31 right, simply 15.
Yeah, I've had a bit of a mare of a day. Okay, so look, I think we're good to go. We're supposed to be facing north. Hang on. Okay, I'm all over the place.
Disconnecting tow, stand by.
I need to face north. Where's north here? Shit, yeah. We need to be going down. I went down the wrong way. Yeah, William, hello. Sorry. Just a few phone calls there. Yeah, there was a few mess ups today. Not by me, just the whole day. Just things didn't go to plan, shall we say. Right, better push back. Come on, hurry up.
Tower is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. I'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Oh my god, these things are so slow when you need them. So yeah, I was coming out this way. I need to face this way. This is a fucking joke. I think I've got to wait for the pushback cart to just disappear. Okay, so yeah. Unfortunately, I got this wrong. We want to be going down there, so...
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, we are climbing to 30,000. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's all doing what it needs to do.
Simply 15, wind 300 degrees, 13 knots, 1 met 31 rad, cleared for takeoff. Bye-bye.
Runway 31 right, clear for takeoff. Thanks very much for the ATC. Bye-bye, simply 15.
Thanks for flying. Bye-bye. Simply 7742, confirm you are pushing.
7742, yes, I am pushing now. Sorry, I had a phone call I had to take, so I had to disappear for a second.
Ready to connect. Safe parking brake.
Now the ATC people are not happy with me. Oh, I've just seen that we got the chocks. Quick, where the frig are the chocks?
Now connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Aha.
Starting pushback, and you may start the engines.
Yeah, we're just gonna fire up engine 1 because I want to hurry up.
Simply 15, contact Langen 135.650, bye-bye.
Going over to Langen 135.650 again, thanks for the ATC, bye-bye, Simply 15.
For some reason there's very little engine sounds. I think because I changed them thinking a little bit better. Tower 7742, ready to taxi to 31 right.
Simply 7742, taxi to the point runway 31 right via Alpha and Alpha 2 cross runway 24.
Taxi via Alpha, Alpha 2, crossing runway 24.
Operation complete. Please set parking brake.
Okay, just gonna set flaps 1 for departure.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Trying to get ahead of myself here, not the brake fan. Air brakes set to max. We are taxiing via Alpha, crossing runway 2 to Alpha 2. A friggin' big ass runway that. The real people on the dispatch yet? Yeah, we're on Vatsim, which is a real world network. But they're probably not particularly very happy with me right now. Okay, engines are on. Put you back to normal. We're gonna set the spoilers. This shit needs to hurry up.
Tower is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. I'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Alright, off you go. Okay, taxi lights to the on position. He loved our carnage. Yeah, I can't say I think he's too impressed with us. And now I'm gonna taxi at speed. Yeah, look, it's my fault. I had a phone call that I had to take, so... Alright, move this in to 10, move you back to arc, or nav. Jamesy, what holding point did you go to? Alpha 2? Or did you go all the way down to Alpha 1? I thought he said 135650. 125750. I don't know. Yeah, that's ready. Alright, we're crossing runway 24 currently. Well, maybe I'll just go straight to Unicom then. Okay, we're just going to get ahead of ourselves here. It's a bit early, but we're going to turn on the runway lights. We are going to turn off the... There, we're going to put our strobe to the on. The AP bleed can go to the off position now. There we go, we're Alpha 2. But basically, we're ready just to go. He should just give us the clearance. Come on, give me the clearance and I'm going to turn and burn.
Simply 7742, wind 300 degrees 1392 met Ribbon right cleared for takeoff, bye bye.
Cleared to take off and... Simply 7742. Right.
And Simply 7742, when passing 2000 feet, contact Langen 135.650, bye bye.
Yeah, when crossing 2,000 feet, contact Langen at 135.650, Simply 7742. Thank you and good night. Okay, we're flexing.
Runner 1593 Terra, good evening, passing 3200, descending, established on the ILS 431 right.
Runner 1593 Tower, hallo.
Guten Abend.
Okay, gear up.
One Air 1593, wind 320 degrees 11 knots, 131 right clear to land, and long rollout is approved.
31 right clear to land, runner 1593.
Okay, level climb.
Final 233. Lange schönen Abend, Boeing 707 7064 to level 240 inbound timer.
Rings 7064, line radar 195, continue climb to level 290.
Climb to level 290, 7064.
Runway 86 Yankee Foxtrot, TNI Space Monitor Advisory on 12 decimal 8, Joe.
We monitor advisory 12 decimal 8, runway 86 Yankee Foxtrot away.
Langham radar, simply 7742 with you, currently just passing through 4,100 feet.
Simply 7742, line radar identified, climb by seat to flight level 200.
Climb to flight level 200, simply 7742.
Ring 72, Foxtrot Papa, proceed direct to Delta Lima 407, thereafter 410.
Direct to Delta Lima 407 and thereafter 412 for Eurowings Liner 2 Foxtrot Papa.
Negative, 410.
After Delta Lima 407, it's Delta Lima 410 for Eurowings Liner 2 Foxtrot Papa.
Yeah, we're heading into the cloud.
Ring 7064, contact line radar 128.555, Joe.
128.555, family nearby.
Ring 724, Foxtrot Papa, contact line radar 128.555, Joe.
128.555, Eurowings Liner 2 Foxtrot Papa, danke, tschüss.
Brussels 2332, hand closing now, so you can monitor advisory on 12 decimal 8, Joe.
122 decimal 8, Joe. Bye-bye.
Okay, we're over 10,000 feet.
So Express 384, I'm going to offline now, so you can monitor advisory on 12 decimal 8, Joe.
122 decimal 8, thank you very much, One Express 284.
Simply 7742, Lima Space Monitor Advisory on 12 decimal 8, Joe.
Monitor Unicom at 122.8. Thank you. Good night. Do we have any other? No, Luton's looking a bit quiet. At least we can hopefully sit back and relax a little bit now. Must admit, the clouds and X-Plane have definitely got so much better. Alright. So we're climbing straight up to 3-0, that's fine. Right, we need to have a look at where we're landing. Okay, currently I have that we should be coming in on 2-5. So ILS 2-5 on the toes V1. 1 November. A transition. Make sure there's no discons. No, it looks alright. England drawing Senegal. I didn't even know England were playing tonight, to be honest with you. I really don't like international football, really. I find it pretty hard to watch. Okay, currently we have no clouds. 1019 is our QNH. Temperature currently is 8 degrees. Oh no, sorry, 17 degrees. Pretty warm in Luton. Winds are absolutely variable at 0.4, so we can just put no, I can't even put that. I can't even put 0. I don't think it accepts 0 because it's variable. Oh yeah, it does. MDA is around 55. I can remember. All right, put you away for the moment. Yeah, I don't know. There's always something about that England team. It's just painful to watch. So it's riots in Dublin where about a girl that was assaulted, so it was on the news. There was a riot last year because of a girl. I don't know if there were riots recently. I know the North have been rioting because of immigration. I think United will get Gyökeres. I think England losing 2-1. Oh, there we go. Who scored for England? Is he playing just the same shitty formation, the same crappy people? Is Henderson playing or any of them? I didn't even look at the lineup, to be honest with you. Kane. Is Kane still the captain under this new manager? Like I said, I haven't looked at anything to do with English football for a while. More just crashed in taxi. Something seriously wrong with my setup. Try and fix this week. Yeah. Well, like I said, since I've moved to X-Plane nearly full time now, I have no issues with X-Plane at all. I'm running the latest beta, and absolutely no issues. Just make sure that you're running the latest update though, count, because it won't automatically update itself. You have to go into the installer and then check for updates for X-Plane 12. James, you should be used to it. You watch Southampton all year. At least somebody's scoring, eh? So what is it tonight? Is it qualifiers for what? Europe? World Cup? I don't even know what cycle we're in. Everything is such a mess now since COVID. It must be European, right? Is it for the Euros? Want to make sure. Yeah, we're still climbing. Everything's going well. We got a freaking nasty headwind here, though. That's not pretty. Oh, it's just friendly. Oh, okay. Doesn't really matter then. Personally think there's too many international games now. It interferes with the Premier League season. Yeah, they're always qualifying for something. It is a bit of a mess. Don't get me wrong. I watch them once they get into once they kind of get into if it's a World Cup, I'll watch a World Cup. But I can't stand qualifiers. But yeah, on paper England should have such a good team, but I don't know what it is. I think it's half is the positions are just not played in the right. I think people are just not played in the right position. I think Foden, through all of Gareth Southgate's tenure, Foden was played in the wrong position. I don't know. It is such a mess. But it shouldn't really, England on paper have one of the best teams in the world, but yeah, damn, they just can't play together. I don't think Harry Kane's got the legs. He does alright in the German league because it's a pile of crap. There's only 2 teams in the German league, or 3 teams. You know, no wonder why he's scoring 40 goals because, not being funny, Bayern Munich have all the money and no one else does. They have all the players. I think Harry Kane's done. I think he's washed. I'd rather play Ollie Watkins than him. Feel a bit sorry for him at Aston Villa as well. Feel like he should be getting more game time. I think he'll go somewhere this year. I think Ollie Watkins will go somewhere. Did he go already, did he? I see that Chelsea have brought more players. I still don't understand how they're buying more people. Man City brought someone as well, didn't they, yesterday? Some young kid. There used to be a few people that used to talk about sport in the Discord. It used to be quite fun, but they all left. EDDK. Can't find my plane on the Vatsim map. Yeah, I think Grealish will go, but they're not going to recuperate any of them. To be honest with you, he can play with anyone. I think any of the top kind of 10, 15 teams would take him on quite happily. I still think he's got something to give. He needs. It's like the thing with Aston Villa. He needs to play every game. He left Aston Villa because he followed the money and winning the titles, but he ended up being a rotational player that whole season, anyways. Like. It was always going to be a problem. Like, he needs to be playing every game. 20-minute subs and stuff. It's the same with England. That's how Gareth Southgate used him as well, and that's why it never worked. I wouldn't be surprised if Villa take Grealish back, because you know what? They sold him for what? Probably 80 million? I can't remember what they sold him for, to be honest. And they're probably buying back for 10. And he'd have an outstanding season because he needs to play every game.
Brussels traffic, Seaward 5813 final on LS.
Hey, just Jace, Arsenal still have, welcome Tesco. Aviation, good evening, Rababi, hello, how are you? I think Villa would if he dropped the wages. I think he will drop his wages to play football again. I mean, look, he's got the Champions League, he's got Premier League, he's got FA Cup now, he's got all the medals, so I think he'd be quite happy to cut the wages and go back, and I think he'd go back to Villa pretty quickly. No idea what that guy said. Where are we flying to? We're flying to Luton.
Brussels traffic, speed 581 on 8 mile final. Brussels traffic.
HC talk super fast. Yeah. In real life, it's just as bad. In real life, though, like, you just kind of go, yeah. my lip is split in here as well. I've got really bad dry lips today.
Traffic, Stewart 581, reducing the final approach speed, development on 25 left traffic.
Ah, we're just about to cross the ocean. You won't get banned. Just keep asking questions, they'll say nothing to you. What I find is if you go to small airports while you're learning and you just tell them on the remarks, you just write, you know, first few hours on Vatsim, still learning, bear with me. And to be honest with you, most of the controllers are really good. You get the odd one that's crazy. Like I find the Italians, absolute carnage. Them guys talk so fast on here. That's why we don't fly in Italy too often. To be honest with you, like I said, they're all the Vatsimers, they're generally pretty good. Just don't be stupid. Don't go flying in Gatwick. Don't go flying in Heathrow. Don't go into Glasgow in the middle of a busy shift. Don't do the events. But when you look on the map, just see who's online. Okay, there's a small German. Oh, they've got, like tonight, I saw there was a tower online, so I went there just so we had some ATC. And then you just practice. And sometimes the best thing to do is fly with someone. Like I remember when I first started, I flew with someone that used to be in the VA, and basically he just went first, and I listened, and then I just copied, and then you get used to it. And now obviously I do it in real life anyways. In real life, it's not so complicated as this. It's a lot more. There's a lot more freedom. As long as you're just telling them your intentions, that's the main thing. Nobody really says anything to you. No one moans at you, or you don't get in trouble for it, or... Yeah, and so then when I went on my own, I just kind of picked random small airports, so I flew from them. So when I make my flight plans, I look on the map what's online, and I always try and start somewhere with ATC. Now, if there's ATC where I'm finishing up, happy days. If there's not, there's not. And so you just practice, because if it's quiet, there might only be one plane there, or it might be just you and the controller. And that's how I did my first few streams after that. Then were a case of very quiet airports, somebody was online, talk to them, and they help you. Everyone's very helpful, to be honest with you. The only time they get shitty is, like I said, if you go into Heathrow, Dublin, Brussels. If you go to these massive airports, you're gonna have issues, because especially if they got an event or something on. Like sometimes Gatwick is so busy they don't even do the ground talking. It's all you just write your intentions kind of thing. Yeah, there can be different rules for different things, and but to be fair, calling the Irish cock is not a problem. To be fair, the people down in Cork, they could do with a kick in the balls sometimes. Yeah, but look, that was just nerves. Would have been quite funny. Well, it was quite funny, but right, gotta be careful here because we're nearly at top of descent, and that looks like a fucking nightmare. What's all that about? Okay, I haven't even looked at any charts yet, so hang on, we've got to be quick here. We're flying in runway 25. What's my approach? ILS 25. Okay, we need to be down at 3,000 feet. So once we pass Saski, me and Gil flying together was training me, and I said that, yeah. Yeah, Gil came back for a little while, then disappeared again. He's all about that speedbird rubbish. Hey, Harold. Good evening. Saying that, I don't actually know what the f is going on here. That looks like an absolute shit show. Oh well, we'll see what it gives us. Well, he's not Truth anymore. He's Ron Killings. It's a different character now. You got to remember that. A horror? I don't even know what that is going on down there. You're going in manually? Alright, well, yeah, I might do the same. I could see what the nearest... I gotta be honest with you, I don't know. We might bring it in manually as well. Right, we start the descent anyways. Oh, you've only just finished it. Yeah, I watched it this morning. Yeah, it's gonna be on a serious run. But it's weird because John Cena's a heel right now, but then saying that, they're all saying that John Cena's gonna go face again for the last 6 weeks of his tour. Finish it up. They're saying see, the thing was, Triple H said after Money in the Bank that it was a work, but people are saying it's not a work, and Truth said it's not a work. I think it's the reaction from back the locker room weren't particularly happy, and I think just the fans, I think they realized they just made a big mistake to go like that anyways. But look, they're saying it's only like a one final tour, so he might only have a 6-month contract. He might only have to SummerSlam. So they haven't really released what the terms of his contract is, but I think it's a one last shot kind of thing. Yeah, deserves a proper... Well, we'll see what they come up with. See, this is the thing now. People wanted R-Truth for who he was to come back, but he's now brought this Ron Killings back, and he's a bit serious like he was back in the day, like the ECW days and stuff. So I don't know. No, Triple H said... What Triple H said... See, this is where it's messed up, because Triple H basically said he worked the crowd. He's like, are you enjoying the show? It's all part of the show. Which basically saying it was all done by them. But then Ron Killings came out, and his son came out and tweeted later in the day and said, no, it wasn't a work. You know, this was serious. I was released, and I came back. I mean, he'd be the #1 t-shirt and merchandise seller now for the next 6 months. Yeah, it's an immigration thing, isn't it? I haven't really looked much into it, but I see there's ICE were going around deporting everybody, isn't it? Isn't that what's going on? And people are going crazy and look. Try not to have an opinion on any of these things. England equalised with disallowed. Who scored? Who scored the disallowed goal? Yeah, so I watched a little bit. I see that ICE was deporting people and then now they're all rebelling and now the army's in, right? That's all I saw. I saw that Trump was trying to blame Gavin Newsom. I know they don't like each other. To be fair, that minister, I'm not. Every time he talks as well, I'm not a big fan of him now myself. Bellingham. Hey, Rob. Good evening. To be fair, look, in America they'll get raided a lot more. Like here in Ireland and England, there are immigration controls, but you never really get them coming into your kitchens and. It's definitely a bigger thing in America, and I mean, it's hard. For me, it's like, you know, so many of these people even I've met over my time, even like in Australia. When I was living in Australia, a few of us didn't have Huh? Up Cork. What? Did London come online or something? I don't know who just wrote that. So yeah, like I didn't have a visa, and you know we're all there, we're working hard. Some people just, you know, do no wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's so many people there that just want to have a better life, and you know, and immigration is a tough thing. Like even being English, moving to Ireland, because obviously when I lived here, then Brexit happened, and I was still using a UK driving license and passports and all this kind of stuff here, and obviously you know that I'm a driver, so bus driving. Then they told me that basically I was going to be fired if I didn't swap my English license to an Irish license, but legally I didn't have to, but there were so many complications, and you know, all we want to do is sometimes all you want to do is work. Even when I'm paying for like the housing tax and stuff, being English seems to be such a pain. Rob, yep, we're live. We are here. Yeah, I've never. Yeah, I don't know who it is. Whoever's flying Ryanair 1NE just contacted me. They're going into Stansted. He's from Dublin. I think he was trying to say up Cork. I'll just write back LOL. I don't know what he wanted me to say. We'll just put LOL. LOL, you can't go wrong. To be fair, I thought ATC just come online there too. I thought, oh no, it's gonna be a nightmare. Sometimes going through London with ATC. Yeah, but look, it was an international license. At the end of the day, the driving licenses and stuff were never an issue. Like then having to force you to do things, I don't know. It was all a bit weird, to be honest here. But like I said, even in Australia, you know, I worked with, I was working with a couple of Czech guys, and none of us have visas, and we just got our heads down, we did our work, we got paid. We put it back into the economy through beer, you know, and pubs. And we did no harm. But yeah, immigration is such a funny thing. Even like to just go tour or holidays or working holiday visas, and like, nothing is easy, like. And it's such a shame. But then I suppose the other side of it is there are people there that abuse the system, and this is why the rules are the rules, I suppose. But some of them are way too strict compared to others, and yeah, Bit of a nightmare if you ask me. We won the Senegal. Are England play? Well, I mean Bellingham and Kane and everyone's playing, so they're playing a full team. Bloody crazy. I don't know anyone on that Senegal team, to be honest with you. It was Senegal, the African champions. The approach. Nicholas Jackson. They are the AFCON champs, okay. Not so bad then. Does Mane still play, does he? Where did Mane go? Is he not playing in the, what you call it, league now? Alright, fair play. They've got some good players. But England should still be beating them. Gonna be honest. We'll just follow it in for a little while. Yeah, Saudi. Did Manny go to the Saudi League? I get so confused at who's gone where and done what now. I don't know where anyone is. To be honest with you, by the end of the season, for the last kind of 6 weeks of the season, it was very hard to watch any football. Like, Man United was so bad. It was difficult. Hey Shauna, good evening. Well, I know you went to Munich, but he didn't last long in Munich either, did he? Yeah, morning, good evening. I'm very tired. I'm ready for my bed. I don't know. Being a United fan's even harder. You know, I think the big problem about being a United fan is there's all those... It's probably... You know, having all those glory years of growing up and all those good times and all those finals and then to like literally just have nothing for years now and the same bullshit management, the same bullshit players, the same... I don't know. It is 10:15 in the evening. 21:46. After this, I have to record for tomorrow because I have no videos for tomorrow. Because I wasn't supposed to work today. Like I said, I got a call quite late yesterday saying, you know, can you work? So my planning went out the window. So I'm gonna record something for tomorrow. And hopefully tomorrow I'll get some recordings done in the evening because I don't stream Wednesdays. I won't be streaming this Friday. I'm going to be taking Fridays off going forward. So we're still going to do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to take Wednesday, Friday, Saturdays off streaming. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the weather to get a bit better here as well, because I want to bring my plane down, and the weather's been so bad for the last 3 weeks. I just haven't been able to go up. There's just not been any flyable weather. The weather has been terrible here. So I'm still waiting to go get my plane. Thing in the pub, I had a table, Tony walked in. I would have left him. Fuck him. Alright, let's see where we are in this bizarre approach. I have absolute no clue what's going on down here. Okay, so yeah, we're coming in, we're doing some squiggles, and then we're going. We could just cut straight across. I don't know if we'd get down on time. Probably not now. Yeah, Sean's from the future. So the weather's still terrible. Yeah, the weather here, literally for the last 3 weeks, since we had that heat wave, and the last kind of weekend of that heat wave, I really wanted to go and get it, and I should have. I thought, nah, look, the weather's still good. And, yeah, I made a bit of a mistake. So I'm hoping... We're due another heat wave at the end of the month. So I'm hoping maybe not this week, maybe not next week, but the week after we will, I'll be able to go get this plane at least and bring it home. To be fair, today's actually been okay. Today actually has been a real nice day. Today's been the first day of no rain for about 3 weeks solid. Here on the west anyways. I don't know, Dublin always has sunshine. Dublin seems to be completely different to the rest of Ireland. But yeah, the weather's actually been quite nice today. But I have to drive 4 hours to go to get the plane. I have to kind of pre-book myself, you know. Yeah, so that's the problem with your local. Never work where you shit. Or something like that. My granddad used to say. Maybe that wasn't it. I don't know, what did he used to say? Don't shit where you work? I don't know. It could have been... You know what I mean. Well, so basically what it is, it's not that, it's just I'm working in all those other kind of things, so I have to kind of plan when I go. But yeah, it's basically trying to find a gap. You need like you need about a 2 or 3 day stretch of good weather. Jad, England 3-1. What a surprise. Don't shit where you eat. That might be the one. Yeah, so something like that. I can't remember. There used to be a saying of some sort. Obviously, my granddad's been gone a long time now. I can't remember what it was. Something about that. I say we'll be landing in the next 10 minutes. Anyways, guys, well, we got 10 minutes. Very importantly, what should I watch between all the streaming platforms? I pretty much have all of them. I'm just about to finish The Resident. I need to find another one. What do people recommend to watch?
Sorry, say again, your mic is really quiet. Yeah, how far are you from what do you mean? 2 miles out. Oh, roger. We're next to that's a truck and do it for like landing company and line up.
She on your doorstep.
Thank you.
That's what you need to do. Just do what the Americans do. Just fill it up in paper bags and throw it on other people's and set it on fire, right? I'd always love to have done that. Never did it. Love to shit in a bag and set it on fire. Sort of why I started walking on bacon on my days off. Why I started walking on baking on my days off? They tried calling me. I wasn't. Do you mean? You mean just getting wasted? I have no idea. Well, it doesn't have to be a movie. I'd rather a series, because movies, they run out too fast. I like to get a good series. I'm tempted to go back and watch Dexter again, because the new season of Dexter's coming out soon. And I haven't seen the original Dexter in about 5 or 6 years. Do I use the ChatGPT AI app? I do not. Should I be using it? What do I need to use it for? People moan at me about my AI thumbnails. They're not always me. Sometimes that's what you get off the developers of the games. They send you press kits. And sometimes they do use AI to make a thumbnail, to be fair. But a lot of the time, it's the developers are doing it themselves. So they send you press kits. So I'm just using it. Black Mirror. Okay, I'll write that one down. Black Mirror. Making a spliff in the morning. Oh, wake and bake. Okay. That was completely out of my brain there. Never heard of Black Mirror. Stranger Things for the new season coming out this year, I believe. Did Stranger Things get a really bad review on the new thing? Or maybe it wasn't Stranger Things. So I've not seen this Black Mirror, so it must be good then. Silo. I have not seen Silo. Right, we're just starting to make some funny bends here now. What's it about? Is it on Netflix? Black Mirror. Let's have a type. I'll add it to my list. It doesn't come up. The top 10 programs in Ireland right now: Ginny and Georgia. That sounds crap. The Survivors. Apartment Q. Sirens. American Manhunt of Osama bin Laden. Apparently he's number 5 in Ireland right now. Tires. Fred and Rose West, the British Horror Story. Tylenol Murders. Sarah. And Year of the Rabbit. Apparently that's the top 10 in Ireland today, and I've not heard of any of them. Not sure what was, but into Black Mirror. Okay, well, anyways, let's find out what this Black Mirror is all about. Twisted tales of technology gone awry. Nostalgic eras of terrors that might have been in this thriller series. Nothing is off limits. Alright. Add it to the list. So I'm now trying to submit my flight. I might be able to do it manually. Apartment Q, I think I've seen an advert for that it looked kind of alright. I've just finished The Resident, and I really like that. I do recommend, if anyone likes the kind of hospital drama stuff, like The Good Doctor, Resident's pretty good. Angel didn't think much. Probably takes a lot to scare you, though. Okay, so we're down at 10,000 feet, guys. So even though we are talking, we need to get our landing lights to the on position. Everything else is on. Everything is good. We might as well arm the speed brake for landing. We will be a low auto brake. There shouldn't be any issues here. So 134 is our landing speed. We have plenty going on here. Yeah, no, I watched Clarkson's Farm. I finished season 4 last Saturday. Look, I liked season 1 and 2. 3 and 4, I feel like it's getting a bit more forced every season they go. Like the first season, it just felt really funny. The second one was just as good. But then like 3 was alright, but it, you know, it felt a little forced. But season 4, I feel, is really forced. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's gone a bit weird. Well, yeah, Squid Games is coming out on the 27th, so maybe I could rewatch all the Squid Game series again to get ready for that. That's 27th of June or July? Was it June? So what, 17 days? Yeah, I need to know what happens. I need to know, is it going to be the end or what? Squid Games I am quite excited for. I completely forgot that's the 27th. I'm going to write it here on my list here, so I don't forget. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to hear nothing about but Squid Games. So yeah, I was thinking about... See, I like Dexter, but I was thinking about... Because the new season's coming out where he's come back again. And now, I'd never finished New Blood. I watched the first kind of 3 episodes of New Blood and I never finished it. What else we got? Yeah, season 4 was all about the pub. It wasn't really about the farming. Look, I understand he's putting out the businesses, but even some of the episodes of the pub, like, some of it was okay. Like, you know, we saw the stress and everything he's doing. But those 2 women that he employed that are supposed to help him, oh my god, I just watching them on the TV. I mean, I grew up in pubs all my life. My mum and dad owned pubs. My dad owned pubs. And, you know, they built things from nothing. And I'm watching these 2 women and some of the decisions and things they're saying, it's like, I generally don't think they knew what the fuck they were doing. He probably paid them a fortune too. Parcel sim game is out on the 21st. Actually, I did get a key to a new parcel game today. I don't know if that's the same one. I need to check. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's happening here? James, you know what? Catch you later, mate. What the fuck is wrong with Nightbot? They were right about the big umbrellas. Well, they were. I mean, look, all it was that he lost all of his light. I mean, what did he expect by putting a massive gazebo outside the front that goes down? Right, let's see if we can go direct. Hopefully we can get down on time. Complains about the simple thing like the bar stool. Well, the bar stool, you know, to be fair, I hate those metal bar stools as well. There's a few pubs around here. And, like, they don't swivel. They face forward. and I hate that as well. So like I completely understood what he meant. I mean, it looks nice. It gives that old-fashioned kind of look, but it's not comfortable. The chef was good. The chef was very good. But I recognize him from somewhere. He's done some books and stuff, I think. He's not like someone they just plucked from nowhere though. I watch all the new Blood, so I don't know how there's going to be a new season of Dexter. Angel, have you not seen the adverts for the new season of Dexter? Oh my god. I don't know, do we have time before we have to land? I didn't see the ending of New Blood, but I heard something that he died. Oh crap, this is going to be loud. I have to go on TikTok, hang on.
Hi, how are you?
You're not going to believe who's actually coming back for it all as well.
Somebody once told me, you have to go through hell to achieve resurrection. Hallelujah.
He's back.
It's like seeing a ghost. Chief Bishop told me that you were alive. She said that you were the Bay Harbor butcher. So much for the happy reunion. What better place to hide?
This is the greatest city in the world.
Where nobody knows who you really are. Tell me more about your friends.
Prater likes to own things. Time to meet the man of the manor.
Welcome. I cannot express how excited I am to meet you.
You really like serial killers.
I pride myself on finding the best of the best in every field.
Let's show and tell, baby. So there are others.
On their way.
Only in New York. Tonight's the night.
Invitation delivered.
These are traffic to the level 5, all at 27 right, 8.5
I heard you to be careful, son. I'm tired of being careful. What do you think?
He doesn't die. They bring him back. Oh crap. Luden traffic 77742, turning on finals for runway 25. Okay, we're under 200 knots, gear down, flap set to 2. I can't see the runway because the sun is in my eyeballs. Where the fuck is the visors? Oh, here they are. Yep, that's helping loads that. Okay, flap set to 3. Gear down. Runway's in front of us somewhere. Full flaps. I don't actually have my sunglasses here. They're in my bag. They're in the car. Got it. That's the only thing about being a pilot. You have to have a good pair of Ray-Bans. You know what? Game of Thrones is one of the other ones I never watched. Yeah, I can't see nothing. I see the runway in sight. Hang on. Okay. I have control of the plane. The runway is down there. We can just see it.
2,500.
Evo traffic for Charlie Echo, continue taxi on Bravo, and turn right on to November 2 Echo for sure 271. Evo traffic.
Why are we so high? We're way too high.
2,000.
Luton traffic 7742, 3 miles out for runway 25. I think when I cut the corner, I don't think the plane was...
The traffic, speedback to 905, taking off runway 27 left on the Tomhawk departure, so take your traffic.
I think my minimums are wrong. To be fair, I'd rather eyeball it. We're still too high, I think.
1,000.
4 white. Hang on, the shade might be different because of the visor. No. We're too high. Massively too high.
500.
There we go. We're on the glide slope now.
400.
There you go. 2 red, 2 white. That's what we want to aim for. Move my mouse out of the way. I'm not even lined up now.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10. Retard. 5.
I was trying to get off there, but it's not going to happen.
Evo traffic for Charlie Echo, land up runway 27 left.
It wasn't my best landing, but it'll do. What was the number? What number came on screen? Luton traffic 7742, vacated active runway, taxi into the gate. Nah, it was a pretty bad landing, really, but we'll take it.
Traffic, Abilene for Papa Lima is lining up runway 27 left behind departing Finnair.
Bloody sunshine. Is it hard to learn the flying game? Nah, it's all about repetition. You get the feel of it. To be fair, it's just like real life as well. Like, the whole principle of flying is easy. The hardest thing is landing. Once you kind of get the knack of how to land, like, you know, it's all about aiming for an aiming point, like the numbers, and then all of a sudden, once you get close to them, it's all about looking down the runway, and it's when you get that feeling of speed where you don't have to look at your instruments, that's the biggest thing. Because, like, you come into landing and you might be looking at your instruments to check your speeds and all these kind of things. Once you kind of learn the speed of the plane, and then you don't need to be looking at instruments all the time, and you can just go by feel. I don't know why this is skidding everywhere. And you can kind of go by feel and all those kind of things. That's when you start actually landing the plane properly, you know? Okay, park and brake on, engines off. We have landed, everybody. What was my landing rate? Landing rate -2. But yeah, that was soft for me. Ah, that sun is really glary. Right, let's just come off Vatsim. We'll have a quick little look at our landing. The thing is, like a lot of these planes, there's a lot of buttons, but a lot of them don't do anything. So, don't worry. We were massively off the glide slope anyway, so I would have had to come in manually. I flared too early and then turned into the wind. Ooh, a little shaky. Miles off the center line now. See if my instructor would beat me now for going off the center line that much. Yeah, the more you look at it, the more you know what, it really actually is not a very nice landing, but any landing you walk away from is a good landing, so they say. Welcome to Ludon. Well, there you go. Another flight done. Thank you for Jamesy and Cam for joining us. Unfortunately, their flight sims aren't working very well at the moment. I mean, we'll go through these periods. I go through these periods. It was a nice little flight. X-Plane 12 has been working lovely. I want to get back into flying some of the other planes I have, but I need to learn them away from the stream before I bring them back to stream because it's been such a long time. Thank you for everyone that's been here this evening. Hopefully you'll have a good day tomorrow, and I will see you all on Thursday. Not sure what we're going to do yet. We're going to aim to do something multiplayer, but I don't know what or how or when, but we'll work something out. So yeah, good night.